Hello everyone, thank you for watching this video. I haven't been online for a long time, haven't made videos, so I'm a bit rusty. Please forgive me. But today I really wanted to come out and talk about exam stress because I see a lot of people around me, teenagers, and also some teenagers that I work with. I think this information will be helpful. So exam stress, is it good or is it bad? When does stress become toxic? The short answer is it's both. Stress, specifically exam stress, can be good and bad. As I mentioned, I work with teenagers and I have been a teacher for over 27 years. Now I'm also a coach and a hypnotherapist, and I actually specialize in helping people to release bad stresses, stresses from their mind and body that have become toxic because they have been there for a long time. But today I'm primarily talking to teenagers, young people who are taking exams, and they're experiencing this very difficult transition in their lives. And the information today that I would like to talk about can be quite helpful in dealing with stress. So let's think about stress. In essence, the function of stress is to activate us. It's evolutionary developed function. So when we are in danger and we need to survive, we are activated. What is activated? The energy inside is activated with the purpose to get it out of danger. So thinking about this, stress requires high energy resources from you. And it's quite intense. And this kind of stress is meant to be short term. When it's done its job, it needs to go, right? So it needs the energy that gets activated in you needs to be released through the activity. You're running, you're escaping. When you're in exam, you're channeling this high energy in you into the exam activities, right? So sometimes when we don't channel this stress energy correctly, it becomes toxic for us. When our body holds on onto the energy and doesn't let it go. In fact, the truth about us is that we can't carry stress for a long time, toxic stress for a long time, because it makes us sick, unwell in mind and in body. Exam stress is fine as long as you use it for your own goal. So the thing about stress is that you use the stress or the stress uses you. A way for you to use the stress is to make a goal, to make a very clear goal about how you use the stress. First, you understand that stress response is useful and it activates us, activates our body, activates our energy. So the things that happen in the body, through them, we get more oxygen, we get more focus and more motivation. So biologically, physiologically, and evolutionary, stress is good. That's important to understand. Now, who makes stress good or bad? You. The key is really you. If you make stress work for you through your attitude, you can take advantage of it. If you let the stress to run you, you get lost and overwhelmed. Now, so you are the center. You're the one who makes stress good or makes stress bad. If you judge yourself, because when we have exams, we experience a lot of different emotions. And one of the strong emotions is anxiety. A lot of people freak out about their own anxiety and they start judging themselves, thinking that there's something wrong with me. And especially if you do it alone, so you're having anxiety, you're not sharing with anybody, you start thinking that this is happening only to you. You're the one with the biggest anxiety, or you are the one with the anxiety, and other people don't feel what you feel, right? So once you start judging yourself about the anxiety or about the stress that you have, you start assuming that something wrong with you. And this creates a lot of fear, and it allows stress to overtake you or to take you over and overwhelm you. Exams are important, and they're especially important because there's a lot on the line for you as a young person. And they can also be perceived, because of their importance, they can be perceived as a threat to your life or future career. Now, if you attach exam value or how you do in an exam to your own value as a human being, then you become overwhelmed and you start experiencing toxic stress. You feel like you can't cope. So what happens in your head when you attach the how you do during the exams to your value as a human being? You start thinking, I'm bad. If I fail, I'm bad. I have a good mark, I'm a good person. I have a bad mark, I'm a bad person. These thoughts themselves are very harmful and hurtful to your body and your mind. They make us feel very unsafe emotionally. And emotional danger and physical danger is perceived the same by our human system. So these thoughts have capacity, have ability to trap us in bad stress. Now, it's important to remember that exam is not a reflection on you as a human being, on your value as a human being. It's important to repeat to yourself, my value is I'm good always, no matter what, I'm lovable. I use exams for my life goals, for my career, for my lifestyle. They're a challenge and an opportunity. They're something that I do. So your attitude to exam is very important. That changes the game for you. You disconnect exam from any kind of self-worth. Exam is for you something to learn as a challenge, as an opportunity. And you can do it. Just doing this helps you relax and work to your optimal potential. You can always build coping skills, motivation skills. You can always learn new strategies, and you can all use stress for performance, right? But once you start creating this inner, deeper stress, which connects to the value of who I am because of what I'm doing, then your body and mind start freaking out. Okay? So, you are always your best self. This is the value that you carry about yourself. If you don't believe it, just try repeating it to yourself. Once you have this healthy self-value, you can adopt a healthy attitude to exams. Exam is a way to challenge myself and to grow myself from already a good person that I am. So what happens when we adopt this attitude is our motivation and performance increases and we become less tired. if you believe that exam is a reflection of your value as a person and your mark reflects this value, good mark, good person, bad mark, bad person, then you activate that toxic level of stress. You create resistance in your mind and your body, and your system cannot function on this level of emotional unsafety. It's emotional unsafe for us to say that I am bad, or to connect our value as a human being to something that we're doing. Then what happens? Your effort decreases no matter how hard you push. Your motivation goes down and you become twice more exhausted, because that thought that I'm bad if I do badly is actually very stressful for our body, the thought itself. Right. So the point from here is stress exists. Exam stress is important because you're transitioning into something and there's a lot going on. It can be good and it can be bad. So you're already in a tough place, having to do a lot of studies, a lot of work. You're putting in a lot of hours into this. So the way to release and the way to make your body and mind work for you is to use stress without allowing the stress to run you. You use the stress, channel it for your goals. This is the video, and I also created a little worksheet that you can find on my website, and an audio recording. So with the audio recording, you go into relax place and relax space. You follow my voice, and I will be putting some suggestions into your subconsciousness or into the relaxed state of your being, of your mind, and of your body. So it allows you to relax more, take suggestions to help with motivation, with effort, and reinforcing that belief and repeating it that I am a good person. Yeah? And I'm using exam stress for my own goals. Okay. Thank you. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thank you.